We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL. It's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Pick up on the play, and it's 3rd down.
First carry now for Tony Pollard. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Prescott. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
At the 3-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now here's Snell. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
The score, Cowboys 7, Giants nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a 2nd time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
They'll look to throw again. That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards and a giant 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
This is Saquon Barkley. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Single, slap. Hey, you're on an out.
They'll set up a throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
41 Mike. Right team. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Bryan Edwards, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Jake Elliott.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You got 4.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Flush to his right. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. Looking deep downfield. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Cowboys on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 8 yards.
1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Breaks through the contact, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Prescott from the gun. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back, and that one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A first down carry for Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw here. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Looking to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Back to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Jalen Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Brings up third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Snell. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 36, Prescott completes it right side to Cooper. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and 6. Throwing, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
To number 22.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll throw again. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Snell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
complete to Amari Cooper.
From 13 yards out. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
For the point after.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
41's coming. 41's the money.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a gain of 3.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Nowhere to go here. He lost lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A run for Snell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They run the counter. Snell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Zerline's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
Giants 10.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Tonight's final score.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cowboys, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. Boss. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones.